forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell so you guys can be notified when new content like this drops. So without further ado, let's get on to it. Can you get the Arri look with a Pocket 6K Pro, and a 4K? I can only speak for my experiences. I think you can. I wouldn't say I'm a colorist by any means, but an enthusiast, yes. And I've been playing around with this camera for quite some time. And I kind of found this method to work for me, and it's your opinion. It might look an Arri to you, it might not look, to somebody else. But to me, I think it gets the idea of that kind of Arri look. Arris are known for their nice skin tone renditions, and especially now with the Blackmagic cameras with the 7.3 update, I think they nailed it with the Gen 5 color science. I'm gonna link actually in the top on a little card so you guys can see my previous video comparing Gen 4 to Gen 5, so check that out. And what can I say? Moving on to my settings of my Blackmagic Pocket 6K, obviously, 24 frames per second. I have the shutter 180 degree angle, so it's pretty much double the frame rate, whatever. And I'm using, I have, the color profile on log, which is the film in Blackmagic. And I also used a black Pro Mist. The lens that I used was the Rokinon 50mm, the new ones, the DSX. And I put a 1/8 Pro Mist from Tiffin, and it kind of like softens the image a little bit better. I can soften the image within the camera, but I really didn't want to do that. I really like how the Tiffin filter works, so I really wanted to go that route. Okay guys, so let's just hop in DaVinci Resolve and let's see what we can come up with and show you guys how I do it. So let's just start with this node tree. So make a few nodes. My first one, I'm gonna drag a color space transform. Okay, I'm gonna name this color space transform. Next one, I'm gonna name this exposure. Well, actually, you know what? White balance. I like to do my white balance first, then exposure, saturation, log, and vignette. You can go more, you can add film grain, all that stuff, but for this video, I'm gonna go with this. So let's start with our first node, my input color space. I'm going with Arri Alexa. You can see already it's already starting applying the colors. My input gamma, I'm going with Arri Log C. You already see it's already making it into a log file. My output color space, I'm going to leave it at use timeline, but my output gamma, I'm gonna go with what you see outside on the TV, so Rec 709, and voila guys, look. This is amazing. This is like, it's very, very nice from what you had before on your log to after. It's just beautiful. So now let's move on with the white balance. Let's get my vector scope out. It's not too far away, so let's get my qualifier right there. So it's not that far apart, so let's just get this right on the money. Right there. And let's just double check. Oh wow. Skin tones, look at that. On some Arri style, baby. This is before. See, she has a little bit of greenish. After, she looks very good right there. Let's make it big. So before and after. Look guys, it just looks amazing. It looks beautiful. I like the lens that I use. I use the Rokinon, the DSX, the new Rokinon Cine lens that they just dropped. Well, not that they just dropped, but they dropped it a few months ago. It's the T15, the 50mm, and it's nice and soft. The colors are more accurate than the previous ones. That's why I kind of hesitated before to get one, because of that. Everybody was complaining, but with these new DSX, they check them out, guys. I'm gonna put it in the description of my gear. It's very awesome. So now let's go with the exposure. Let's get out of here. Let's go with my waveform here. Go back into wheels, and I wouldn't go no more down with my shadows. Pretty much is right on 0. I would add up maybe a tad bit, maybe a tad bit on my gamma. Just brighten it up just a tiny bit. That's it. I wouldn't even go more than that. I think that's more than enough. If I go a little further more, her face is gonna be, you know, the highlights is gonna be crushed. I went outside that day. I had no light source of my own, so I had to use what was outside. So there was this building that had a light like this attached, and we was just using that as our light, our main source of light. So, and I was shooting this with the Blackmagic Pocket 6K, and I was at ISO 1250, so 1250 ISO I was at. So you can see it's pretty much as clean. There's no grain. I wouldn't even use a noise reduction here. I think it looks pretty good. It adds a little bit of tiny bit specks of noise. We'll give it a nice little, you know, look to taste. And then again, that's your option, that's your choice. So we go with saturation. I would maybe raise it. That's too much for me. I would go here. This is after, before, after, before, after. You know, I'm not too crazy with saturation. Log, yes, definitely. I will add a little bit of green. I think that's good, right? Yeah, right there. That's too much. And then a little bit of blue. I like to have a little bit of, you know, my shadows blue up. This is after. Let's take this off. It's just a tad bit, but look all it does. See, guys, it's just, it doesn't take that much to get a nice looking image. Let's go with the vignette. And this is too much for me. Let's lower this just a tad bit. Size, not too much. I think that looks good. And the softness, I would go a little bit more softer than that. So this is after, before, after. This is after, and this is before. Big difference. I love vignette. Always try to use vignette. It's a beautiful plugin. And let's just make it a little bit more on the cinematic side. So here we go, guys. This is the final look. I think this looks awesome. I would love to own an Arri Alexa. I don't have, so I have to work with what I have. And I did not buy the Pocket 6K to make it look like an Arri Alexa by any means, but this is one of these tools that you want to use, you know, when the project calls for. But right now, since I'm so in love with this right now, I'm just gonna keep using it. And whenever I feel like changing, then I change. The skins, man, look at the skin tones. The skin tones are beautiful. Like I mentioned before with the Gen 5, they did a good job. And I think with the Gen 4, you could have still gotten like this, but not as much, since they made it more natural looking and they really favored more on the skin tone. So voila. What do you think, guys? It looks awesome, right? I kind of enjoy it. It looked really official. I think you get that type of Arri look. I think I'm gonna get, you know, I'm gonna be stuck with this method of grading. I like to make my stuff look like a movie per se, a movie look like what others say, but I really like it. Looks very cinematic. It gives you that nice movie vibe, and it doesn't take that much to do it. So why not try it? You know, you guys can try it for yourself. I'm not telling you this is the right way to do it all the time. This is the way to go to color grade. You can color grade however you want. I just want to share you know, some type of footages that I do and try to use different methods of grading it, you know, and it kind of really gives you that Arri kind of feel. And this camera by no means is ever going to be an Arri, but hey, I can't afford an Arri. A lot of us can't afford an Arri. And if you have a pocket camera, hey, you can get, you know, very close with these colors. So I think is worth the try. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. I hope you guys liked this video, found this video very informative, and if you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also smash that notification bell so you can get notified of videos like this. So I'm gone. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.